So we've already done an overview of the primitive data types in JavaScript, including strings. Now we're going to be going over a few specific aspects of the string data type. As you know, strings are a collection of characters and quotation marks. These quotation marks can either be single or double, and either will work, but generally it's considered more common to use double quotes for your strings. Now, what you might not know is how to manipulate strings or how strings evaluate when used with any of the operators we've discussed thus far. So that's what we're going to start with. When you use strings with the addition operator like this, a process called concatenation takes place. Concatenation is simply a fancy word that means the strings are combined together side by side to create a new string. In this example, we use the addition operator to combine two variables that contain string data, one titled hello and the other titled world. A simple way to convert non-strings to a string is to concatenate them with an empty string. In this example, we take a variable titled num that holds a number of 100, and we use the addition operator on it and store it in a new variable. When you use a number as a string, then use it as a value in an arithmetic operation with multiplication, division, or subtraction, it gets converted to a number. In this example, we use a number in a string with a multiplication operator and it converts it to a number. If you write a string with an apostrophe, such as in this example, it treats the apostrophe as a character to denote the end of the string. To remedy this, you can use the escape character, which looks like this. This tells the browser not to interpret the apostrophe as the end of the string. The way strings evaluate to Boolean values is as follows. Empty strings evaluate to false, non-empty strings evaluate to true. You can use the double not operator to convert a value to its Boolean equivalent. On the screen we have an example. Here we use the double not operator on two strings, one that is empty and one that is not empty, and the respective Boolean values are returned. In JavaScript, there are built-in pieces of code that allow us to manipulate data in unique ways. These are called methods. You can make your own methods, which is a process we'll discuss later, but for now, I simply want you to know that strings can be manipulated with some of JavaScript's built-in methods. Here's an example of what a few of these look like. There are more methods available to manipulate strings, and this is just a small list, but for now, let's take a look at how some of these work. So here's an example of using a method called toUpperCase, which converts a string to all uppercase characters. You use methods in the manner shown, by using dot notation to connect and invoke the method on the variable or data. Generally, you don't use methods directly on strings in a manner that looks like this. You usually apply the method to a variable that holds a string value, like this. Just like there's a method to convert all characters in a string to uppercase, there's also a method to convert all characters in a string to lowercase. In this example, we use the toLowercase method on the variable titled string, and it converts it to all lowercase and stores it in the converted string variable. You can also remove a piece of a string and create a new string out of it using the slice method. In this example, we're using the slice method to extract the first 5 characters of the string, which spells out hello. The numbers in the slice method express what numbers to start the slice on and what numbers to end the slice on. This can be a bit confusing for a few reasons. The first is that the range of values starts at 0. So in our example, 0 is the first character, which is H. If you then count from 0 to 5, you end up at the W character. However, this character is not included in the operation. So what this means is that the second value must represent one value more than the last character you wish to extract from the string. Let's look at another example. So here's another example. This example extracts the character from W all the way to D and it presents the string world. In the same way that you can extract strings in the direction from first to last characters, you can also go in the opposite direction by using negative values in the slice method. In this example, we start at the last character and move up from the 0 to 2 value, which puts us at the R character. We then keep moving up to the -5 value, which ends up being the O character. And since the last character is not included, it extracts WOR. If you just want to extract one character in a string, you can use the char_at method, which looks like this. The char_at method only takes one number, and it's the number of the character you wish to extract starting at 0. So in this case, W is the 0 value, and counting up, we reach the third value, which is A. As you probably noticed, the space between E and A is considered a character. This is also true for other methods in general. White space in strings is considered a character. In this tutorial, we've discovered a couple other ways that we can use built-in methods to manipulate strings in JavaScript. Until next time, bye-bye.